Hey there everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Blade Drummer and I am back for episode 4 of The Good, The Bad and The Darkly. I know I said I'd do one of these once a month.
It's all bullshit! All of it!
I do apologise, but I am still doing it, so be happy that you're getting it now. I do feel like over the course of playing darts, I feel like I have got a bit better.
Well, you must be very proud of yourself.
So hopefully this one won't be as painful as the other 3 episodes. If you have just come into episode 4, I would highly recommend you go back to episode 1 and watch it there so you know how it all works. If you just want to jump in straight to 4 and not bother listening to me,
you don't listen, do you?
Here's the deal. I will be quick reviewing 3 films, that equals to 3 darts, and I'll either be reviewing a good film or a bad film depending what I hit on the dartboard. And these are all ones that you guys have submitted yourselves to me to say what you think is a bad film or a good film. It's not necessarily what I think, so I'll give my review on whatever I get. I do have a randomised wheel spinner to give me a good and a bad film, so I won't know what I'm going to get. I will just spin it and see what happens. So we've got to go to another room for this. Grab a drink, kick back, get your popcorn or whatever snack you like, and let's go. Okay, here we go. Jeez. Great start. Bad film. Right, let's spin the wheel. Okay, Green Lantern. Right, let's get cracking. Test pilot Hal Jordan, played by Ryan Reynolds, is given a ring which grants superpowers by a dying alien and recruited into an intergalactic peacekeeping force. Hal tries to avoid the responsibility, but a threat to the Earth and the Green Lantern Corps forces him to become a hero. For starters, I just want to say that Green Lantern is one of my favourite superheroes of all time, and I have read quite a lot of the comic books. Unfortunately, Green Lantern had undeveloped characters, undeveloped relationships, gaping plot holes, and a movie just in such bad need of a good rewrite. Green Lantern wants to adhere to the superhero movie formula, but it does so with little charm, little wit, and not a lot in terms of flow from one scene to the other. Not to mention, characters come and go with no sense of where they came from or where they went when not on screen. Should we care about Peter Sarsgaard's villain, Hector Hammond? His character is not even introduced till the second act, and by then it's like, who is this guy and why should I care when he becomes a psychotic villain? Then there is of course Ryan Reynolds, who obviously cared about the source material, giving Hal Jordan his all. But when you're in a movie that simply wants to try and get to the next action set piece as fast as possible so they can satisfy the 7-year-old who's going to buy the toys, it is hard to have much to toy with. Do you like the pun? The action is impressive, and the effects and the CGI range from comical to quite pretty. Unfortunately, when the story is just a bullet point, a cliff note version of the larger, more expansive mythology that this comic book character boasts, one can see why Green Lantern suffers in translation. 4 out of 10.
Well, that sucks!
That was awful. Oh, okay, great. It's another B. Fantastic. Avatar, okay. Right, let's go. When his twin brother is killed, disabled ex-Marine Jake Sully is recruited to aid a mining expedition on the distant jungle moon of Pandora, as only his DNA will bond with the alien hybrid body known as Avatar that allows humans to breathe the toxic air. With orders to infiltrate the Na'vi, Jake finds himself falling in love with native girl Neytiri, and complications soon ensue. Now, before you start shouting at the screen and losing your hair, I didn't necessarily think this was a bad film, but it was way too overrated. It has great graphics, great visual effects, and of course some dazzling camera work. Pandora for sure was a lovely place, and you didn't want it to be destroyed. I did though have issue with the plot being basically a mishmash of Dances with Wolves, Pocahontas and aliens. What I think was a big letdown was the characterization and the actors. James Cameron often made movies where you feel somewhat for the main characters, be it in Abyss, Terminator or Aliens. You wanted Ripley to save Newt, you felt for the crew of the undersea rig in Abyss, and in the Terminator series, you wanted Linda Hamilton to protect her son from the nasty robots. In sharp contrast, none of the characters in Avatar really evokes any kind of empathy. You really don't feel for the Na'vi, even when their jungle is being demolished. James Cameron had the knack of drawing you in emotionally. Even in his visually grand movies, you felt for the characters, even amidst all the razzle-dazzle. Avatar to me really did not work much because the special effects and the camera work just overshadowed the main characters, and the acting was downright mediocre. In the end, you come out feeling overwhelmed with all the grandeur, but nothing else. 6 out of 10. Hey, and to finish off, a lovely G. Oh, nice. Alright, Jojo Rabbit, let's go.
Avatar.
10-year-old German boy Jojo Betzler, played by Roman Griffin Davis, has grown up in Nazi Germany idolising Adolf Hitler. But when he discovers his mother is harbouring Jewish girl Elsa in their home, his outlook begins to change, to the dismay of his Führer-shaped imaginary friend. Now, I love Taika Waititi, and his work on What We Do in the Shadows and Thor Ragnarok are fantastic. So coming into this, I had high expectations, and this film did not disappoint at all. I found this film really funny, but it's also a film that doesn't sacrifice heart for humour. Roman Griffin Davies delivers an excellent performance as Jojo Betzler, never cracking under the weight of being in nearly every scene. Also, highlights were Sam Rockwell and Scarlett Johansson, who were both fantastic. The film handles its shift in tone well, and you go from laughing out loud to holding back tears in a matter of minutes. It is a movie that makes fun of Nazis, but it also offers a moving portrayal of the power of friendship in opening people's minds. I will also put in there that this film looks beautiful. Overall, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie, and it was probably one of my favourites of the year. It's a movie that was clearly made with thought and intention, and the efforts of a marvellous cast and crew shine through to result in a film both comic and moving. 8.5 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching my latest episode of The Good, The Bad and The Darkly. Have you got any films that you'd like me to put in the wheel for the next time? Let me know down below in the comments. I'd love to see what they are and what you personally think is a bad or good film. I always love to see different people's opinions. It's the reason why we can have great chats about stuff. If we all like the same thing, it just wouldn't be as fun, would it? I have Instagram and Twitter. The links are down below in the description. Follow me on there to find out what's happening in the future and to support me in general. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button as it is the best way to help me out. If you are new to the channel, go and hit that subscribe button and join the Blade family, as I've got plenty more reviews coming your way. Anyway, that is me done for now. You lot take care of yourselves, stay safe, and that is me out!